Welcome to Electrified. It's your host, Dylan Loomis. Hopefully you're having a great day. Shooting for a quick, efficient episode today, given we have the shareholder meeting later this afternoon. Real quick, yesterday's video, thank you everybody who commented about the dividend situation. By far and away, most people do not want dividends, myself included. The question then becomes, who are all of these people upvoting that question? Are they hoping that there's no dividend, or is there some faction of people somewhere that do indeed want a Tesla dividend? I just haven't heard a good reason for one at this point. For me, it's all about reinvest and grow the company. And of course, a quick shout out to my newest Patreon supporters, Benny and Joaquin. Thank you guys very much. So first up today, Green, the only famous Tesla hacker, showing some images that surfaced in Tesla's firmware that seem to portray an air suspension on the Model 3 and Y. He said what's weird is the Model S and X, which have the air suspension, have exactly the same pictures, only the ghost car changes shape, so I'm not yet sure what to make out of this, so let's not get carried away. However, this is a thread to follow. But we have to keep in mind, February of last year, Elon said, incorrect, there is no air suspension plan for the 3 and Y, only the SX and the Cybertruck will have the air suspension. But this was before this. We have Tesla India running into some speed bumps because the ground clearance isn't high enough. As we had a report from Autocar India indicating the Model 3 has a ground clearance of 115 millimeters, 25 millimeters too low for Indian roads. So one possible solution would be an air suspension on the 3 and Y. I'm not saying it's coming, but let's watch and see if anything develops. Next up, it looks like Tesla's new Megapack factory should create around 1,000 and eventually around 2,000 new jobs. And this factory is in San Joaquin County, which, if you zoom out, is just south of Sacramento in California. And a quick fun fact, factory located in a former JCPenney distribution center. Next up, we just got a mini tweet storm from Elon, so let's get through it. FSD Beta 10.2 rolls out Friday midnight, which is tomorrow, to 1,000 owners with a perfect 100 out of 100 safety score. Rollouts will hold for several days after that to see how it goes. If it looks good, beta will gradually begin rolling out to 99 scores and below. But perhaps even more exciting for more people, Lex said, I'd sure love to hear you talk about Autopilot and FSD on a podcast. Elon said, sure. Let's be on the lookout for this next interview session for these two. Elon was then asked who with a 100 out of 100 will get it first, and he said everyone with a perfect score will get it. There are around 1,000 owners with perfect scores, maybe 1,100 to 1,200 people by Friday night. JC Comrade asked, is the Starlink beta ending this month as stated? Will we see more of the southern states roll out? Should be nationwide rollout by the end of the month? Nope, still limited by peak number of users in the same area. This will improve as more satellites are launched. But back to the FSD 10.2 updates, Elon was asked, will this be a nationwide rollout? He said yes, and then added, quality of experience can vary dramatically as our neural nets have far more training data in some parts of the country than others, but this should improve rapidly with more driving in those regions. And Elon was asked if this safety score will be refined and if it's going to be used for Tesla insurance. Elon said, definitely further refinements coming to this early beta safety test score. It'll be refined continuously until it is an extremely good predictor of crash probability, exciting actuarial problem. And I think most users would agree it certainly needs some refinement, as there are plenty of people that are having really frustrating situations given their safety score. It seems like it can definitely use some improvement. So if you're one of those people, I empathize with you, but I would just encourage you to stay patient. With regard to release notes in 10.2, Elon said it's a long list of mostly little items, but driving experience is significantly better. We will put notable changes in the release notes. So it doesn't seem like any single stack is coming just yet, just my guess. And Elon actually liked this tweet from Not an Analyst, where he said Tesla was the #1 premium auto brand in the US in Q3, even though it only had 3 models available because the X is out of production at the moment, slowly ramping up right now. And you see the statistics right here, but I think even more impressive is down here. The Model 3 outsold all BMW passenger cars. The Model Y outsold all BMW SUVs and light trucks. The Model 3 and Y alone outsold BMW's entire lineup. And all of this without the Model X, without the Cybertruck, and without Giga Texas. And real quick, Jeremy on Twitter shared this GM dealer training on the Bolt versus the Model 3. So if you want a good laugh, go ahead and pause this and have a read. And next up, here is the surprise Tesla expansion that I think is coming sooner than most people would have thought. Tesla is expanding the solar roof installations to anywhere in the US. There have been very many headlines with Tesla struggling with the deployments of the solar roof, struggling with the complexities of different roofs, having to raise the cost, a lot of customers having their timelines pushed back. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I've included a link to a video done by CNBC on the topic. It's actually pretty unbiased and pretty informational. If you want to check it out, it's about 20 minutes long and is within the last 2 weeks. But sources familiar with the matter told Electrek that Tesla opened installations of the solar roof tiles to any customer anywhere in the US. And a source familiar with the matter told Electrek that Tesla aims for solar roof tiles to surpass its solar panel installation business by the end of 2022. So if this source is accurate, this would be bullish in my opinion that Tesla has more confidence in their ability to roll out the solar roof. They have the installation process and the complexities somewhat figured out and they're ready to scale. So we'll see if that comes to fruition, but good news nonetheless. Next up, JD Power released yet another tech experience survey. Tesla not officially on the list because they don't allow these surveys for 15 states, but all you need to know is Tesla still scored the highest, although it's just not official. But the study finds that for more than 1 in 3 advanced technologies, fewer than half of the owners have used the tech in the first 90 days of ownership. So this is hinting at a lot of this new technology from certain companies isn't really desired by most of the user base. And what should companies be focused on according to this swath of consumers? Highest execution scores in the study are for camera, rear view mirror, and ground view camera, both of which are ranked among the top 3 by owners wanting them on their next vehicle. And as mentioned, Tesla's unofficial score is the highest in this study, scoring a 668 out of 1,000, but it is an unofficial score because of that survey situation. I've linked this below if you're interested in learning more. And last thing for today, I've included the link to this interview with Gene Munster where he talked about Tesla stock going to $2,500 per share. He shares a little bit about why, so if you want to check it out, linked below. But that is all for today. Hope you guys enjoy the annual shareholder meeting this evening, 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live stream linked below. And per the usual, I'll digest it all and enjoy it tonight, and then I'll give you my highlights tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Please like the video if you did. Hope you all have a wonderful night, and a huge thank you to all of my Patreon supporters.